Is there anything else you wanted to tell me?
What I really want to say, maybe good people like you, maybe can, take this message to government, to other governments, to, in a way, make it clear for people who make the policies and who make things happen, in a way, to get in touch with what really actually happening, and not what with people who are sitting maybe in their offices and palaces. They don't know the actual thing that's happening over here. We are really here in bad situation, and we hope good things happen.
Yeah.
We always have, hopes in good people to make it happen, change, this tough situation.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
One more question. Are there something that you think the Palestinian people can do to make the situation better?
For the Palestinian people, I think, in a way, if you look at the Palestinian people in a way and compare to other people, you can see that they are helpless in a way. They really are helpless. Because, in a way, they don't, like they say, maybe react in a way they should. Because people who are under occupation always, it's very hard for them to convey, the real situation and what's happening and the, clear facts. And they are helpless because, they don't have the word, in a way, to plan their policy of their living and to achieve their hopes, in a way, for, unless they are free, they can't do anything. And that's all I can say.
Great. One last question about the quota for this well.
Yeah.
And what is this issue of quota? How much you are allowed to bomb, and what permits you need to get?
Yeah, of course, about the quota over here. You are not allowed maybe to bomb more than 120,000 cubes, in the whole year. And that's a very, in a way,
Who dropped this policy? By whom?
the Israelis. Yeah. The Israelis, they had this policy since 1967. From the first time they put hand on those wells. In a way, they can't give up. I think the wells for them and the water is very important for them. And that's why they keep an open eye on these wells, and they have very strict policy about it. And it's strange, maybe if you study the data and all that about like the settlements they have, you see maybe one settler, if you compare to a local inhabitant over here in West Bank, maybe he spends 5 or 10 times more water than is allowed for anyone over here. And that's very dramatic in a way and tragic. And 120,000 sometimes maybe is a big problem. But the thing that makes it maybe reasonable in a way that a lot of farmers are affected. They are really maybe bewildered about these policies, that's going on. First of all, the war affects a lot of lands over here. A lot of people, they can't go. a lot of land has been, you know, destroyed. شو ضموها أو
confiscated
or confiscated anyway. There's in a way not too much land to use. From the start was not much land, but now it's, you know, by the time passing by, you know, land gets less and less and less. And it won't be enough for all people to benefit and, you know, have vegetables and fruits and all the things they need from agriculture, you know.
How many dunums does this well serve?
It used to serve maybe about 400 or 500 dunums, you know. At the time being, maybe only about 200 or less. Because of all the, you know, things, and I try to explain, you know, about confiscation, about restricted area close to the wall, about needing to have a permit, about like, you know, citrus farms. We used to have a lot of citrus farms over here. Right now, you can't see nothing. Maybe you see a dunum here and a dunum there, nothing more. And those citrus farms, they used to, you know, consume a lot of time working for this well here, because we used to, you know, run it from the morning, from dawn until maybe after an hour or 2 hours after sunset. But right now, we just run it for 4 or 5 hours a day, maybe, sometimes less. And that's a big difference, you know.
All right. And just one last question is, if you had a higher water quota, would you, do you think the people in this region would plant more and grow more? Or is it other policies, the policies of the wall and the confiscation and the lack of groves are from other reasons mean that you don't need as much water in this area?
No, we really need it, but like I told you, if they allow us to use all these lands that have been confiscated or been restricted, and if we allow us, you know, like maybe there are many things, we have restrictions, we can't use all the land first, and if we can, in a way, maybe there is some demands for a lot of villages around here in Tulkarem. They use still, you know, they depend on wells that they dig and get from the rain, you know, water.
Yes, cisterns.
From the, yeah.
Yes.
So they have, especially in the summertime. In the summertime, they don't find water for their houses. They have to buy it. They buy tanks, you know. And if really, you know, if we get a chance, you know, in a way, with cooperation of maybe the municipality of Tulkarem, we can help to those people in a way, if it's possible. You know.
Right.
But I think there is a big policy that we can't, you know, in a way affect it ourselves. We can't do it freely. There are too many parts involved, you know.
Yeah. I understand. Thank you so much for your time.